It's actually just occurred to me during the editing process that I should probably point this out. Unlike the tutorials that I'll do and other aspects of the channel that I really want to be as family friendly as possible, the area that I've chose to work in isn't completely family friendly. There is language in it, there is adult content in it, and I think that if you are at all sensitive to any of that, then just hang on for some more tutorials coming out, and also looking to do some interviews with some creative people, and also a section where I'm going to try new things. But yeah, if you are sensitive to any adult material, avoid the vlogs because they're probably not going to be for you, and certainly not for kids. Morning. Except it's not, it's 4 in the afternoon. You see, the thing you have to know about me is I am the most nocturnal of nocturnal beasts. I can't really sleep at night, so I work at night and sleep during the day. Also, this isn't coffee, it's Coke. Coffee gives me the hot snakes.
What's hot snakes?
It's when the diarrhea comes out like a hot snake.
Andy!
So tonight I have my first stand-up show, and when I say stand-up show, I mean I have a 5-minute slot. My very first time. The trouble with being a nocturnal beast though, I don't know if you can see this, look at those eyes. That's my soul showing through. So I need to do something about this before tonight, if you'll excuse me a minute. Done! If you know any good beauty vloggers you can recommend, go ahead. This isn't one of my top skills. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're here. My lovely husband, Campbell, that's him there. He drove me through so that I didn't cause any car accidents while reviewing the material in my head. I thought I wouldn't be nervous, and that was nonsense because I really quite am a bit nervous. More so about muddling my words up and forgetting stuff than anything else. I'm also a bit worried that, you know, the people in front of me are obviously going to be really good, and I'm going to be like, shit, I have to follow that. So we'll see what happens. We're just going to take a slow walk up and breathe. Well, I am. You already know how to breathe. Yeah. Hope so.
Ready for the final act of this half? This is somebody who's doing her first ever gig, so I pretty much put hundreds of pressure on her by telling you that. Make as much noise as you can, you in particular. Start off your applause for you, Mrs. Come on. Nico, awesome!
I am a junkyard virgin. Doesn't mean I've not had sex in a junkyard before. It just, my legs didn't shake as much, so I really hope you can see me because I am actually this short. It's not a wanky forced perspective art installation of some kind. But I don't think being short is that bad. I mean, ants are teeny, right? And they're always getting shit done. They've colonised nearly every land mass on Earth. And we thought we were fucking bad. The thing is, there we go, already. They've been everywhere apart from Antarctica. And coming together as one hive mind, a superorganism to say, fuck that, it's too cold. Millions of them can live in one colony, and I can barely cope living in a 2-bedroom flat with my husband. He is a bit like an ant, though. He leaves a chemical trail everywhere he goes. So I figured dyeing my hair like this, I'd get stood on a bit less often. But this guy came up to me. He said, don't you worry, with your hair like that you won't be taken seriously. I said, mate, I've got a vagina, I'm used to it. I'll do that one again. I was supposed to say I own a vagina, and that is important for the next part of this. I don't own her. She's a free spirit. Just ask half the guys in here. My mother always said I did things by halves, and she was right. She just didn't know what that meant. Do you know what my mother said to me the other day? She said, "I don't like the way you walk. It's too masculine." She should see the size of my shit. So, there's other downsides to this here. This could be difficult. Wait for this one. It looks like a fairy had a premenopausal period whilst pirouetting in mid-air in my bathroom. That went better than I thought, actually. Too many peas, like a bathroom. But, I mean, I don't think fairies can get periods because the string would make them far too easy to catch. In saying that, though, is that where fairy liquid comes from? Gross, right? I do not believe in fairies. I don't. But I like fantasy. I like playing video games. Nothing too realistic, and I don't play online. If I wanted to submerge myself in a modern day battle environment while being abused by random strangers, I'd go shopping on Boxing Day. The next sale, has anybody been to the next sale? Bunch of people up at 4 in the morning, arguing over all of the shite that doesn't matter. It's like a real life version of the YouTube comments section. I do like YouTube though, I'm a bit addicted to it, but I don't know if you know what the autoplay function is. Perfect for the lazy bastard that can't be asked to reach for the remote. It chooses a video based on the one you've just watched. Loosely chooses a video based on the one you've just watched. I started off watching a documentary on, what was it now? It was the ancient architecture of the pyramids of Giza. Some shit like that. I felt like quite the intellectual actually in my Harry Potter pyjamas. Harry Potter. Yeah, so I mean that was fine. The stuff that followed next though wasn't the kind of stuff I would normally seek out. But as it turns out, I am one of those lazy bastards. So what can you do about it? The video that came on next, it wasn't too bad. It was about the alignment of the stars with the pyramids. It wasn't batshit crazy, bat fart maybe. Like, the bat's wife was saying, would you just go for a fucking shite already? So, you know, after that though, things got fucking weird. Like, apparently aliens, I don't know if anybody knew this or I'm late to the game, but aliens came down here and they built every significant historical structure on Earth. Right? Pyramids, Stonehenge, all that shit. So they did all that after, you know, their intergalactic game of Jenga. They just fucked off and left us to it. I mean, so the trouble is, after a few more videos, I started to get on YouTube's wavelength for that. Now, hear me out. If aliens if aliens built every significant historical structure all over the Earth, what else do we know that's been all over the Earth? Apart from Antarctica? Ants, anyone? Ants have been all over the Earth apart from Antarctica? Now, this will blow your mind. There are no significant historical structures in Antarctica. None. Right? So does that mean are aliens actually ants? They've got little antenna, you know, like it's not too far of a reach. Well, I didn't think it was too far of a reach until the next video popped up. Hidden pyramids discovered in Antarctica. Well, I tried. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nico Hunter, ladies and gentlemen. For our first gig, that was fucking tremendous. I wish my first gig had been that good, honestly. But my first gig, I pretty much cried and then get the shit beat out of me. That's what you get for gigging in an oranger with a name like Liam McHugh, isn't it?
It's the next day. I would have vlogged last night, but I fully expected to be up all night with adrenaline, but actually I completely passed out, so it must have taken a lot out of me. I want to reflect on it, I want to tell you how I feel about it, but first I've got to take Maisie out because she's just getting annoyed, so I'll be back soon, okay? Angry swan alert. Actually, it wasn't that angry. Probably noticed the snow around. Not much left of it now, right enough. But last week, it was like this. So you'll have seen the snow out there and you'll have seen what it was like last week. And the reason I showed you that is because last week was actually supposed to be when I did my 5-minute slot. And unfortunately we had some really extreme weather and it had to be cancelled. And I think that's when I knew I really wanted to do this, because I wasn't relieved that I was getting out of having to do my set in front of people. I was gutted. I was really upset that we couldn't do it. I'm glad we didn't, because for everyone's safety, it was quite bad, the weather. But I took the extra week and I practiced and practiced and practiced, added in a few more jokes, and really just took the opportunity to work on it as much as possible. But the longer that I had to wait for it to happen, the more nervous I got. I wasn't that nervous last week, but because I had the extra week for this build-up, I really was quite nervous. Right before I went out, my legs were shaking so badly that I thought, I'm going to have to add a joke in about this, because if I don't point out my legs shaking, someone else is gonna, and that's going to throw me off. So that's what I did, and it worked. That's the thing about creativity. You can plan everything out in creative pursuits, but sometimes it's not going to work out the way you expected it to, and you have to adapt. And sometimes that'll work and sometimes it won't. But if you don't take the risk, you won't know. And if you don't make mistakes, you can't learn from them. And that's when you really have to show confidence, even if you don't have it. And it's taken me a long time to learn that confidence, you can fake it. Sometimes you have to fake it because you don't feel it. Your legs can be really shaken, but you have to show that you know you can do it. What I really found great about Junkyard and Junkyard Jokers the Night in general was the support from all the other comedians. New and veteran comedians who've been doing it, a while, were really supporting each other and really encouraging each other to just go out there and do it. Make mistakes, learn from it. Take feedback, learn from feedback. Don't see it as criticism, don't see it as somebody pulling you down. But in saying that, know who supports you, know who encourages you, and surround yourself by those people. Don't let people say, you can't do this, or do you really want to do that? What if it goes wrong? What if it goes wrong? Improve something if it's not right. Don't bin it, work on it. Really try to improve on it. Don't just give up.
Why can't Barbie get pregnant? Because Ken comes in a different box.